Did it pay well to be a pilot in World War II, and specifically to be a volunteer American pilot fighting in the Chinese Air Force against the Japanese?
We're going to look back at how much the Flying Tigers were paid and what that could buy back in the 1940s. The members of the Flying Tigers had many different reasons for joining the ABG. Some, for example, like nurse Emma Jane Foster, were attracted by a sense of adventure and a love of the Far East. Others remember feeling appalled by the atrocities in Nanjing and the bombings of Chongqing and were keen to do whatever they could to help. But the pay was also actually pretty attractive.
In fact, Flying Tigers pilots were paid $600 a month, flight leaders $675 a month, and a squadron leader would make $750 per month. And they could get bonuses for downing Japanese planes too. We'll get back to the bonuses in a second, but let's first get an idea of what that paycheck actually meant.
The average railroad employee working in the US in 1941 made $1,300 in a whole year. That's just a couple of months' pay for a Flying Tiger. After the Pay Adjustment Act of 1942, a private in the Army would make only $50 a month. A major made $250. Only a general would make the equivalent of a Flying Tiger wage, taking around $666 monthly.
But what about those bonuses? The ABG got $500 for every confirmed Japanese plane they downed. So let's take Tex Hill, maybe the ABG's top earner. As flight leader for 9 months, he should have made $6,075. Then a further $2,250 for his 3 months as squadron leader. His 12 and a quarter victories under the ABG, if paid out correctly, there was actually some controversy over this, should have netted him a further $6,125 in bonuses.
For a total of $14,450 for 1 year's work. In $225, that's $280,000. Not bad for a 26-year-old. But even more remarkably, what could that buy? Well, Tex could have bought 2 Rolls-Royce Wraiths.
Or if he teamed up with another Flying Tiger, he could have bought Winston Churchill's former London home, which Winston himself picked up for £7,000, roughly $28,000 at the time in 1946. That same home recently went on the market for $25.2 million. So what would you have done with the money? Let us know.